Last night on Monday Night Football, Baker Mayfield got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers off to a 2-0 start, winning on the road 20-19 against the Houston Texans. With 2 minutes left in the game, the Bucs were down 20-14. Baker Mayfield marched his team down the field, converting a tough 4th and 10 with his legs and picking up 15 yards along the way. He got his team all the way down to the goal line where Rashad White was able to punch it in, going up 20-19, leaving only 6 seconds for the Houston Texans to make a play. Mayfield finished the game going 25 for 38, 215 passing yards with 2 passing TDs. If this is a playoff contender, I definitely had them win the NFC South, one of the weakest divisions in the NFL. New Orleans Saints are competing for the number 1 draft pick, and itty bitty Bryce Young is competing to keep the Panthers from getting the number 1 overall draft pick and drafting his replacement. They will get some competition from the Falcons, who they've already beat on the road, but Baker Mayfield is clearly the best quarterback in the division. After a rough start to his career, Baker Mayfield has proven he's a top 10 quarterback, and he's the franchise quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm not ready to say Tampa Bay is a Super Bowl contender. I need to see more. They did get 2 big wins on the road against borderline playoff teams. On the 21st, they had their season opener against the Jets, which they should go 3-0. Then I have circled on my calendar September 28th when they're at home against the Eagles. I want to see how they compete against the reigning Super Bowl champs who are also 2-0. For the Texans, CJ Stroud has to play better. They are now 0-2 and they did lose 2 games against playoff teams. But if you're going to achieve anything, you got to be able to beat the good teams. The Texans now find themselves in a must-win situation when they go to Jacksonville on the 21st. If they lose that game, they are not making the playoffs this year. The 0-2 start hurts when this team has a pretty tough schedule. On the 28th, they have a home game against the Titans, which they should win. But then on October 5th, they go to the Baltimore Ravens, who I think everyone would be saying is the best team in the NFL if they wouldn't have blew that game against the Buffalo Bills. You want to be 2-2 when you go to the Ravens. But we'll see how this all plays out. This quick sports take from he who knows nothing, smartest man in the world. Later.